Gaethje, Hooker. Oh, that was like fight of the year potential, literally, and we were only going to be in March. But Justin Gaethje, 25-5, stepping up to the plate on 2 weeks short notice. Rafael Fiziev, go ahead on point with this one, Lee.
Yeah, so I don't see what Fiziev can do anything differently than what we saw in the first fight. I'm going with Gaethje on this. I mean, ultimately, Fiziev did lose to Gaethje 2 fights back, and then he came in against what was it, Gamrot, and was ultimately injured. I may be incorrect in that opponent there, but he did suffer an injury in his last fight in the first round, so he's been basically in rehabilitation. He's taking Justin Gaethje coming off an injury, so he's already lost to. I just
Right.
don't know what he could have changed or how he could approach this differently in between the time that's elapsed from the last fight where he saw him face Gaethje in between his injury and now. I think it's going to play out exactly how it played out before, and Justin Gaethje's ultimately going to go into it with the utmost confidence because he's already won, and a confident Gaethje certainly is a dangerous Gaethje, and Fiziev is certainly not going to provide the problems to Justin that Max Holloway ultimately did. So I think Gaethje gets this, especially being on short notice. I think there could be more potential for Fiziev if he had a full camp. But ultimately, with the short notice, with the fact that Gaethje's already got the blueprint to beat him, I think it's all Gaethje in this one.
Well, I rewatched their fight today, actually, and Fiziev looked great through 1 and 2. And the speed, the way Fiziev was hitting him in the first round of their last fight, is Gaethje still? Dude, that's a bad knockout, man. As much as any people can't say, he's gonna wear that one the rest of his life, dude. And there's
Mm.
no. He's 36 now, and he was exhausted when he took that knockout, which makes it even worse. I end up actually taking Fiziev on this one. If he doesn't get it finished in rounds 1 and 2, he's really gonna be in trouble. But his speed and man, he was missing Gaethje like that.
It was
I
close.
know, I know. But Fiziev's only 31. He did get injured, yes, but he's still young in his prime, about to possibly be his prime. So we'll see how much that pans out. You really can't say an injury is going to affect this fight until you see it. And then you'll know that carries through the next couple fights. So what do you think, CJ?
I think this is going to be an exciting fight, possibly a war. I
Yeah.
think both fighters are great. Fiziev, like Lee said, if he was in a full camp, I would have probably leaned Fiziev, but just because he's on short notice, I gotta go with the underdog here. I even made a bet again with Justin to highlight Gaethje plus 110. I like that number with him, so give me Gaethje in this fight.
Hell yeah. And we move on to your main event, UFC 313 this Saturday. Alex